The Roman invasion of Germania in 16 AD was a significant military campaign undertaken by the Roman Empire under the leadership of Germanicus, a prominent general and the adopted son of Emperor Tiberius. This invasion was part of a series of campaigns aimed at avenging the devastating defeat the Romans suffered at the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest in 09 AD, where 3 Roman legions were annihilated by a coalition of Germanic tribes led by Arminius. After the catastrophic loss in the Teutoburg Forest, Rome was determined to reassert its dominance over the Germanic territories east of the Rhine River. Germanicus, who had been appointed commander of the Roman forces in Germania, launched several campaigns between 14 and 16 AD to subdue the Germanic tribes and recover the lost honor of Rome. In 15 AD, Germanicus achieved significant victories, recovering the lost Roman standards from the Teutoburg Forest and defeating Arminius in a series of battles. However, the Germanic resistance remained strong, and Germanicus prepared for a major offensive in 16 AD to decisively crush the Germanic tribes and secure Roman control over the region. In the spring of 16 AD, Germanicus gathered a substantial force, including 8 legions, auxiliary troops, and a strong cavalry contingent. He planned a 2-pronged assault. One part of the army, led by his lieutenant Aulus Caecina Severus, would advance overland from the west, while Germanicus himself would lead the main force along the northern coast and up the Ems River, utilizing a fleet of ships. The campaign began with Germanicus' fleet setting sail from the North Sea, navigating through the coastal waters and up the Ems River. This route was chosen to surprise the Germanic tribes and to avoid the difficult terrain that had previously hampered Roman operations. The fleet successfully reached the interior without significant opposition, and the Roman forces disembarked to begin their advance into Germanic territory. The most significant engagement of the campaign took place at the Battle of Idistaviso, fought near the Weser River. Germanicus' forces encountered the combined Germanic tribes led by Arminius in a dense forested area. The Romans deployed their troops in a disciplined formation, with the legions forming the core and the cavalry protecting the flanks. The battle commenced with a fierce clash between the Roman infantry and the Germanic warriors. Despite the ferocity of the Germanic assault, the Roman legions held their ground, utilizing their superior discipline and tactics. Germanicus personally led his troops, inspiring them with his bravery and tactical acumen. The turning point came when the Roman cavalry, commanded by Arminius' rival Inguiomerus, executed a decisive flanking maneuver. This attack disrupted the Germanic formations and caused panic among their ranks. Seizing the opportunity, Germanicus ordered a full-scale assault, breaking through the Germanic lines and inflicting heavy casualties. The Battle of Idistaviso was a resounding victory for the Romans. Germanicus' forces pursued the fleeing Germanic warriors, capturing many and killing others. The victory bolstered Roman morale and demonstrated the effectiveness of Germanicus' leadership. Following the victory at Idistaviso, Germanicus continued his campaign deeper into Germanic territory. The next major engagement occurred at the Angevarian Wall, a fortification constructed by the Germanic tribes as a defensive barrier. Germanicus ordered a direct assault on the wall, leading to a brutal and intense battle. The Romans eventually breached the fortifications and defeated the Germanic defenders. This victory further weakened the Germanic resistance and showcased the determination of the Roman forces to achieve their objectives. Despite his successes, Germanicus faced logistical challenges and the onset of winter, which forced him to conclude the campaign and return to Roman territory. He led his troops back to the Rhine, where they received a hero's welcome. Germanicus' victories in Germania were celebrated in Rome, and he was awarded a triumph, one of the highest honors in the Roman Empire. The 16 AD campaign significantly weakened the Germanic tribes and reasserted Roman military prowess. However, the strategic value of Germania remained contentious. Emperor Tiberius, cautious about overextending the empire's resources and mindful of the challenges posed by the difficult terrain and fierce resistance, decided against further large-scale invasions of Germania. Germanicus' campaigns, while not resulting in the permanent conquest of Germania, restored Roman prestige and demonstrated the empire's capacity for vengeance and military strength. The Roman frontier was stabilized along the Rhine, and the focus shifted to consolidating and defending the existing borders of the empire. In the years that followed, the Rhine River remained the boundary between the Roman Empire and the Germanic tribes, marking the limits of Roman expansion in the region. The memory of Germanicus' campaigns and the lessons learned from them influenced Roman military strategy and policies in the centuries to come.